What's going on, guys and gals? Bonafide Hustler here, and today is the last thrift battle of season 1. This is the championship. I'm here with Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, and Zaheer Malik from the UK. Anyways, I'm the Bonafide Hustler. Welcome to the thrift battle number 10, sponsored by the Green Room University. So, anyways, let me introduce my two guests down below, the final contestants of thrift battle. We have Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, coming from Florida, right?
Yes. What's going on, everybody? Tampa in the house.
Tampa is in the house. Okay. Who else is in the house, Casey?
In the house looks like my opponent here all the way across the pond is in the house. First time actually meeting him, but Zaheer is in the house.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, from the northwest of England, Preston, if you know it. Probably don't, but there we go.
Preston. I don't know where that is, but I know where UK is.
Yeah, in the UK. That's
in the UK.
Yeah. That'll do.
Well, welcome Zaheer to Thrift Battle. You actually won the most Thrift Battle number 9 against Rally Roots. Remember that one?
Yep.
So the way Thrift Battle goes down, basically this is a thrifting battling kind of show, and the way this goes down is we're going to go round by round, and wow, can you hear the lawnmower? Anyways, we're going to go round by round, and you guys, the audience, are going to pick who wins each round. So anyways, that's what's going down, and each round is worth 1 point, and after that we're going to have 2 bonus rounds worth 3 points apiece. They're basically bonus questions, so we'll see who wins the thrift battle after that. But anyways, it's good to see everybody. Let me shout a couple people out in the feed. We have Donna Wester, Red Rock Resells, Jonathan M, Jennifer Peltier, Adam Ellis, we have Peter Ray, a bunch of people, Adam A517, South London Reseller. I wonder if that person's from the UK. Kevin Fisher. Lots of people in the feed. So welcome to the show. Okay, so usually when we start off Thrift Battle, we do the first thing, which is, do you guys have anything that you want to say to each other? Casey, what about you? Over to Zaheer. You got anything? Like, I mean, Casey, you want to win this thing. I know you do.
Listen, I am probably the most competitive person, and the English are just such nice people, and I feel bad beating them because they're so polite, but he's got to go down.
Okay. And Zaheer, what do you got going on towards a Floridian?
Well, I was actually going to say, after I'm finished with him, the only thing he'll be flipping is burgers. Ooh. Ooh. I thought of that earlier. Nothing personal, obviously.
All right. That's pretty good. Who won the crap talking? Let us know. Did Casey win it? Did Zaheer win it? And basically, when we vote, you're going to be putting a C or a Z in the chat, so that way I can kind of see. And we're going to kind of do it this old school way. So after every round, I'm going to look into the feed. It's a live show. You guys can actually help pick who wins each round. So anyways, let's go into the very first part of Thrift Battle, which is round 1, and Casey will lead round 1. Casey, what is your first find to go up against Zaheer with?
Oh, so I had to plan this, and I decided that I was going to go big. You know, the order of your finds is important, and so I'm going to go big on number 1. I'm going to start it out right. Now, everybody knows I got to get up because this is big, that I don't buy a lot of non-clothing items, but we've been going out. The garage sales are all year round in Florida, but they've been getting really good lately. This is what we got. I don't want to move the camera because every time I move the camera, it stops working. But I'm going to show you guys. You guys know what it is. This is an old-fashioned, it's called a Pretty in Pink pedal car. It's one of these antique ones. And this is one of the old steel. This is the one, if you hit your knee on it, it's going to hurt. So this was garage sale, and somebody put a picture of this up, and so I just messaged them first, and I offered them $5 more than they were asking, so I didn't have to worry about competing with anybody. Now, I'm going to catch heat for this because it can't really sell on eBay. Somebody did sell the identical one for $370, which is pretty good, in better condition, but it's probably, as it sits, $250 to $300. Maybe local. Kate does a lot of kids photography, so here's where I'm going to catch crap. We're going to keep it.
Oh, you can't come to a battle and then keep something.
If I sell it, though, the profit, price, I paid 10. So somebody just wanted it gone.
So you basically showed us something you bought for $10.
Well,
and you're keeping.
We'll end up selling it. We might get some pictures. No, she may get some pictures of it for like marketing, and then we'll sell it. And I think I could get 250.
Okay, Zaheer, what do you think about this pedal car? What's going on through your head right now?
I'm a bit taken aback, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's a strong, it's a strong starting item. So yeah, definitely impressive. My order's not great.
Okay, so did you like when you go? You know, you're going to be doing 5 rounds here. Are you kind of doing the front loading with the crazy stuff? Or are you going to back load your crazy stuff?
You know what? I think I may have peaked in the last show. So
oh gosh, that's funny.
Yeah. No. I just went for what I thought was the best with what I've got. Like I said, I literally went out today, so these are fresh, as fresh finds as I could get. So I've got some decent stuff, but you know.
Okay. All right, Zaheer. So what do you have to combat the car?
Okay, combat the car. I'm going to start off with what's becoming more and more rare over here, at least anyway, and that is an old school Tiger electronic LCD game. I paid £2.49, which is about $3.50. Now, yeah, it's one of those really old school games with the janky looking LCD display. The batteries have actually run out because it's still in its original blister pack. This thing's from 1999, which sounds kind of recent to someone my age, but when I think about it, it is, you know, it's quite old, 19 years old. It's and they're definitely picking up value. Now, with something like this, you do have to be careful because like I said, you know, these things often used to come with batteries or try me buttons, and if you buy something which has got that, you have to be super careful, especially if you're trying to send it into Amazon to get top dollar, that the batteries you know, the chances are batteries are going to be dead and they're going to actually have probably corroded. So you have to be careful of things like that. Luckily, this one I don't believe comes with the batteries because you know, it doesn't give you that, you know, it doesn't have any of those like try me buttons. But something like this, also you have to be careful where you sell it. On eBay, I think I would probably be lucky to get around £20, but you know, on Amazon, there's a couple of sellers looking to get closer to £40, which is respectable for a nice little easy to ship item. You can just shove it in an FBA box, very kind of retro, and you know, for golfing fans, especially at Christmas or something, they'll probably love to get this as a gift. So
okay, so you're gonna go up against a car with a game that may or may not work, but has batteries in it, but definitely doesn't work at this point.
At this point, it doesn't. This doesn't have batteries. I was just explaining that, you know, it says not included. Well, I'm just saying that if you find retro things, just like a little tip, because you can often find these things which have, you know, blister packs and will say try me on them. And if you're looking to send those into Amazon or something like that, or you're trying to sell it as new, you've got to be careful that just because it's sealed, the batteries that were put in there at the factory could have obviously died and corroded and messed up the insides. I don't have that issue with this, but I was just adding a bit of extra knowledge there, a bit of extra information, that's all.
Well, it's a good thing you don't live in Florida, because Casey will probably find you and try to keep that thing. So I'm just kidding. Casey, you should have never told me that you're going to keep that car, man.
Well, so people are saying we are going to sell it. We're just going to use it first and then sell it eventually.
Well, that's even better because that means you're getting double use out of it and more value from it. Yeah.
Oh, see, now you just put like everything's in Casey's favor now. Good job, Zaheer. See, now you just loaded the whole entire thing. Anyways, all right. So this is the end of round 1. I thought those were 2 really good finds. It's hard to say to me which one's better. I know which one I would like more, but I can't tell you guys because I can't tell you guys. But you guys go ahead and vote round 1. Is it C or Z? That's pretty much it. I'm going to give it about 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. I want to see how many C's and how many Z's come up. I'll make an educated guess on what I think is the winner. We don't have the straw poll today, and the straw poll thing, well, even if we had it, it crashes all the time anyway, so it's super unreliable. Anyways, I'm going to take a look. We have some Z's, some C's coming up. We got a lot of C's coming up. Ooh, there are a lot of C's. Casey, did you by chance tweet this show or did you put this somewhere that we don't know about?
No, I think I tagged you, so you know about it.
There's an army of C's. There's some Z's in there too.
Mostly,
but I'm gonna give this round to Casey. There's a lot of C's.
Yeah, comfortably, yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. So Casey wins round 1, and that means we go to round 2, where Zaheer now gets to, you know, pull out a car that he might keep.
No, I'm not keeping anything else.
I'm going to go with this because this is a nice little find.
Ooh, that's fire, Casey. Pay attention.
This is an Olympus digital dictation machine. As you can see, it's still in its packaging. I checked it out. It's complete. I have tested it. It works fine. So it's like, you know, it's used but complete with the USB cable. Dictation machines in general can fetch a lot of money. I actually paid £10 for this, so that's like around $15. Often you'll get them a lot less than that, but because the condition was good and I knew what I could get this for, you know, what I could get for this, I was comfortable to pay the £10. On Amazon, this is going to be like £90, which is like $120 comfortably, you know, all day long. But the key to remember is when you're looking at these, certain brands obviously do perform better, but don't be put off even if you come across the older style ones. Actually, I've got one here. Like, so for example, like that's like an old Sony cassette one, micro cassette one. Even if you come across those still fetch good money on Amazon and even on eBay. But something like this, it's a no-brainer. If you see a digital dictation machine, this has got 2 gigabytes of memory, so it tells you 800 hours of audio, which it records in MP3 format, and obviously you can hook it up to your PC as well. It's got a nice large display as well, so you can easily organize your recordings. And you know, these things are always in demand. Students are buying them. You know, people from older generations still rely on these types of devices, even though, funny thing is, most people's phones will do this job comfortably, but it's still a great market. And if you see them, pick them up. So £10 into about 90 comfortably. So nice, again, nice easy flip. So.
And that thing is brand new?
It's no, that's used. If it was new, I could probably get more.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you was, that thing was new.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was about to ask if British people ever open anything.
we open plenty of things. I mean, you know, it's just.
I think they open a ton of things because the weather's always really bad over there, and so they just have to like stay inside
opening things. Yeah,
that's a good profit. There's little electronic things like that. The recorders, the dictators, awesome. They're all good.
Just easy money, really, aren't they? They're comfortable, very comfortable.
Yeah,
that's right. We got Jonathan M saying solid profit. We have OGC solid find man. Reseller gaming, very nice. So people are liking this your second find there, Zaheer. Casey, are you bringing some fire or what? What are you going to do to this thing?
So I'm ready for round 3 too, if you're ready. Okay, so round 2. So I'm not keeping this. I know what everyone's going to say. I have to use this item before I can sell it, though. It cannot be sold as brand new anywhere. You'll know why in a minute. It has to be used. So I'm going to use it and then list it. And as used, I'll give you the price, what it's going to sell for. But here we go. So this is full of tequila. This is a collectible gun bottle full of tequila. Now, it's still sealed, which is the only reason I was willing to give the guy the money for it. But I'm not even going to discuss him because he'll probably get in trouble. But anyways, you can't sell this on eBay. You can sell collectible bottles that still have the contents. I've seen it. But something like this probably is better to sell as a collectible bottle that's empty rather than still with the liquor in it. So I'm going to have to use the liquor and empty the bottle before we sell it.
Zaheer, he's going to have to use the liquor.
Yeah, we're going to have to make use of this.
It's understandable. Yeah. I mean,
so that's the...
you want to comply with the rules, don't you?
So yeah. I don't know anything about what year this was made, you know, or how strong this is, or how it's sealed. I trust it. The guy lived in a mansion, sort of big house. Anyways, yeah, I guess I'll have to. Somebody said crack it open on camera. I demonetized YouTube.
So did we get to I'm sorry if I skipped over the price point. How much you pay for it? How much you think it'll sell for?
I paid $4 for it, and the bottle is itself probably only about maybe $30. 25, 30 is collectible. I looked up a bunch. I found a few similar to it. It is heavy. This is not going to go first class. It's going to go priority wrapped. So probably make about 20 profit on it. But I just thought it was cool because it's actually a gun and it has liquor and it was sealed. So I thought I was getting 2 for the price of 1.
No, I can't have any of that liquor right there, Casey. But from Rally Roots right here, they just super chatted me $4.99, which means I can get an awesome Pabst Blue Ribbon beer here in Austin, Texas. Right?
Yes.
That's high class stuff, by the way.
I'll tell you what. I'll take this to Ryan and Allie for the super chat. I'll let them have the first taste.
They're saying great stuff, guys. Casey, let me get a shot of that.
Yeah, I'll.
It's like a
I'll let
pun.
them
It's a
have the
pun,
first.
Casey.
I know. I got it. So.
Yeah. So yeah, Rally Roots in the house, which I think I'll be editing a video with them in it tomorrow. So they'll be in there. But anyways, that's pretty interesting. So we had a dictaphone type thing or a recorder versus a tequila gun that can't be sold. But then if someone, Casey, you're going to make money on it and you're going to have fun with the tequila.
Yes. I always try to get 2 for the price of 1. Always. Always.
See, like Zaheer's item, you have to like be in a classroom and listening to boring lectures, right? With Casey's, it's like you bring your friends over and you drink the bottle, then you sell the bottle, and you have all this fun.
You could be recording like some kind of spy kind of situation with this. It could be a little bit more, more interesting than the classroom. You could be, on public transport, maybe listening in on people's conversations if you're that kind of weirdo. Just
recording people with your dictaphone from like 10 years
ago. And going home and just listening to.
Oh God, that's super creepy.
Do you ever do that when you pick these up? Listen to the old tapes that you find?
Yeah. Oh, the worst is like
the weird.
No, dude, I found some crazy stuff in the high 8 camcorder ones.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I have found out. I kept some of them because they are hilarious. Anyway. All right, that's enough of that. We are at the end of round 2. I'm going to let you guys, the crowd, determine who wins. Is it Z for Zaheer or is it C for Casey? Casey brought a liquor gun, and Zaheer had a dictaphone, an Olympus dictaphone, aka a voice recorder with solid state memory. So, who wins? This is going to be a close one. I have a feeling this is going to be super close. I said I have a feeling that this is going to be super close, and it's like all Z's.
It's all Z's.
Okay, man. So this is like so many Z's. It's like looking like sleep. People are sleepy.
Okay, cool.
Ouch.
1-1.
I'll give it 5 more seconds. And Casey, I think your army might have turned on you.
They did, and I'm gonna have to go drink. They just want me to drink my blues away.
Casey's army, man.
Help me. Hold on.
It's a loyal army, though. I've noticed it. I'm part of your thrifter and reseller world, and I gotta tell you, man. It's pretty easy for a post in that room to go haywire in about 2. Not haywire, but like
haywire.
I guess haywire, but with a lot of responses. What I meant haywire, because haywire
very active group.
Yeah, it's extremely active. It's pretty cool. There's some funny moments in there.
Ooh,
definitely.
there are some good times. Yeah.
All right, so Zaheer, congratulations to winning round 2. Get you a little check mark there on my little Bonafide pad here. All right, so now we are in. I know it's a Bonafide pad. It's made out of straight cheddar, bro. So we are in round 3 now, and round 3 I would love to say is the halfway mark, but technically it's not. So I'm going to let Casey lead off this one. Casey, you seem to be bringing out all kinds of weird things today. Like you bring out a metal car thing, has pedals, then you switch it up and you go totally the opposite direction. So you went with a kid thing first. Now you're bringing the adult stuff into the picture with a liquor gun, and I don't even know what you're going to bring next, man. What is this?
Okay, so when I hear thrift battles, I buy a lot of clothes, so I got to go out and look for stuff that's not clothes. So it makes me think outside the box, and I end up with crazy stuff. So now this one is right up my alley. I love electronics, and I don't know if anyone's going to recognize what this might be.
I know what that is.
Yes. So this is, and I'll just show you guys the name. It is DJI. You guys might know that company. They make the little swirly flying birds that we know and love as drones. So this is a controller. This is for a Phantom. It's you can look it up. Google Phantom 2, DJI Phantom 2.
I was just about to guess Phantom 2 on that one.
Yes, this is a Phantom 2. And so it's got the model on the back, which you can cross-reference. And then this has basically, these are like up and downs, left and right. So when the drone raises and then side to side, and then power button. And then this is for like the frequency. And then on the back, it has a button. This is how you know it's the 2 as well. It has the tilt. This is tilted to the camera. So when your GoPro's on it, it tilts the camera down to stare at the ground if you've ever seen the drone shots. And then believe it or not, these drones are at least the old school ones are ran on just 4.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, and so plug them in. The problem is, so it lights up. You guys can hear that, and so it's working. The problem is, I don't actually have this drone to test it. Yeah, so
that could hurt. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of the issue. I'm gonna put out a thing and try to find somebody that owns one. It powers up. I don't imagine it wouldn't work. I mean, it seems reasonable to think that it would just be working and good. Used, I paid $5. Used, they're gonna sell for about $40.
Yeah,
there's
you could put untested, found at an estate sale or found at a thrift store. I put estate sale for everything, but you can put used untested and keep your return up and running. I mean, and that way people take a gamble on it, and if it doesn't work, you take a return. Or actually, if it doesn't work, they've tested it for you, and you just let them have it, basically, because why would you pay return shipping at that point?
Right, yeah, and so all the sold complete, it's literally one after another, $39.99, $39.99, $39.99. So solid, so that's what, 35 less fees and ship, about 25 in profit. But I think just because of the age of drones, this is very cool. So I'm gonna find somebody though that has one. I know somebody's got to have one somewhere. So
yeah, Phantom 2. I mean, that was a big thing like 6 years ago. I want to say.
Yeah, about 5. Yeah, the original one came out 7 years ago, so that's about 5 to 6 years old. So we're talking what, 2013. This neighborhood near me has 10,000 homes of rich kids, so I'm gonna hope that one of them has one.
Jeez. You know, if I were you, I would just lot it up with a liquor gun and just make a listing for it. Because that's so related. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so you got a little drone controller. Cool. Yeah, that's definitely for a Phantom 2. Probably just a normal base model. And sometimes those controllers can have like the thing that the iPad sits in, or
right.
There's all kinds of stuff, or the wheels at the top and stuff. So that one's definitely is one of the more basic ones.
Yeah, cool. I don't know if they had that during the Phantom 2 or not.
Yeah, well, there's like Advanced Pro, and there's like all these other, like every Phantom 2, Phantom 3, Phantom 4, they all have different models, at least 3 to 4 different models within each one. So, anyways, yeah, likely, you know, the drone to that's probably in a tree somewhere, like in the bottom of a lake, and so the person just had a controller laying around, they just donate it because they're like, oh, forget it, like there's, you know. Okay, so a drone controller, Casey. Okay, good play, good play. Zaheer, do you think you got something better than a drone controller?
I think I do, yeah. Let me just get the order right again, because I've just lost it now. Hold on. I think I know what it is.
Wait, I feel like he's just pulling something out.
It starts with an L, Zaheer. I have your order right here. It starts with an L. Yeah, just so you know. Yeah. And it's not, you're not going to take an L, but you have something that's.
This is something that
Bonafide's trolling me.
No, I was talking about Zaheer. I was like, Zaheer has something that starts with an L. He's not going to take an L, but you know.
It's quite heavy, and this is just part of it. This is a wood turning lathe. Now, this is by a company called Record, which is really, well known over here. They're based in the north of England, and like I said, this is just part of it. And unfortunately, it doesn't have its motor, but it does have like all the other bits that come with it. So this is something you'd hook up on rails, and you know you'd be able to do all kinds of magic to planks of wood if that's your thing. But I just went on it because I don't really know anything about them, but they're like anything that's weighty always attracts my attention just because it tends to tell you that it's quality. Do you know what I mean? This is like cast iron heavy pieces. The Record drill master power. It's all in there. It's proper workman's kind of workbench type tool. And having a look on eBay complete is, I mean, I paid I think it was like £10, so around $15 for it. Now bear in mind mine doesn't have the motor, but I've seen them sell for $150, so that's like $180 with the motor. So I would assume I'm going to get around maybe 70 to 80 for it. And also the other thing to bear in mind is because it's a heavy item, a lot of the sellers on eBay are tending to sell this as a collected item, so they're having to obviously take less money. And because I'll be willing to ship it, I'll probably be able to even push it a bit further and see what I can get, because it's a real heavy bit of kit and something that should get some good money out of it. So I'll show the camera again because it is pretty epic. So that's the wheel there, and there's like a pulley there. So normally there'd be a motor that would fit in there. And
so this is for woodworking, you said?
Yeah, it's a lathe. Yeah, so you can just shape wood basically with it. So pretty cool.
Comments coming in. Virginia Miller, this is a tough one. So basically referring to round 3. Canuck Girl 16. Both items are missing parts, whereas Casey's is missing something, and so is yours. So that's interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Some people are already starting to vote a little bit. Patrick Pearson, he will still make money even with missing parts. So all right, cool. So that's the end of round 3. Let's actually, not the end of round 3, but let's figure out who wins round 3, and you guys are going to help me out. Yeah, you're right. You know, whoever put that comment that both are missing something, you're right. But when you deal with eBay or some of these other avenues to resell on them, you can sell broken things, you can sell missing part things. As long as you know what you have, it's really important. Like Zaheer said, you know, sometimes it's just, or like Casey said, it's as easy as looking at a model number on the back of something, and it'll kind of identify it for you, and you can go from there. So, all right, here comes the onslaught is coming, and this is going to be a tough one. Ooh, this is a tough one. I gotta tell you. I'm looking at a bunch of Z's and a bunch of C's, man. There are so many. So you guys go ahead and type it in there. Come on, type it in. I want to see who wins. Oh man, it's like onslaught. Oh wow, there are
a lot of puns and a lot of phrases coming in the chat about laying wood.
I bet.
That's the audience we tend to.
I have let 20 seconds go since I've started to look, and here's the thing. Officially, since I'm the judge, this one is a tie. I'm telling the truth because I know I hate ties, but honestly, like I can't tell. It's just equal.
True that.
All right, do we agree? Yeah, Zaheer?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Zaheer's like, I think I won. But anyway.
No, not at all.
I'm just kidding. Casey's probably like, I think I won too. What the hell? All right.
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
So this is a tie. So at the end of round 3,
close.
Yeah, it is way close. And people are agreeing, so that's good. Jennifer Pelletier is agreeing. If you guys agree, let me know. If I'm a bona fide idiot, then that's cool too. You can let me know that. So we're going to get into round 4 here. We have 1 point to Casey, 1 point to Zaheer going into round 4 of the championship thrift battle. All right, so Zaheer, you're going to lead off round 4.
I'm going to go grab it.
Is it going to get crazy? Oh, if he grabs it, that's usually like
it's
a
small,
bad
it's
thing.
It's small.
When he has to go grab something, Casey, that's usually like imminent death right there.
Yeah, I'm going to lose this round anyway. So.
He just stepped out, dude. Oh man!
I mean, what is he going to pick up the Hope Diamond?
Good point.
What? I don't even know what.
I was really happy to get this. It's small. It was small. I just forgot it inside. I was testing it. I picked this up today. It's a Kawasaki electronic drum kit. But what's cool about this item is it's got a bunch of it's designed for kids, so it's got a little portable handle thing, but it lights up when you like. Oh, is it on? Hold on. Oh no! Don't do this to me.
Casey, what are you thinking? What's going on through your head, Casey?
Oh, there you
go. A bona fide hottie comment in the.
Oh, there you go. So it lights up when you play the drum. So each of the drums actually lights up, and it's got really reactive. It's got beats that it can lay down and play on top of it as well. You've got all the different types of drum sounds on there. What's quite nice about this as well is these tend to come in different sizes. So the amount of actual drums you get on it. So this has actually got more than the average. They tend to either have like 3 or 4 drums. So this has actually got 6. In total, so it actually works, gives the drummer more options, a few more options. I only paid £5 for this, and I have actually seen like varying prices, but on Amazon I have seen around the £100 mark, which would be epic, but I think that's a bit, if I'm honest, I think that's a bit excessive. I'm thinking more, I'm probably looking at around more 40 to 50, if I'm honest, being conservative. But it's quite a nice little electronic drum kit. Like I said, the light up bits are really cool. So when they work. It does work.
Did it just break, Zaheer?
No, it's not broken. It works. I think my batteries are like poor. I just found some batteries. It takes 6 AA's, and I didn't have any hanging around. But it's just a nice little find because it's kind of retro-ish.
Man, so those UK batteries don't hold a charge for anything.
No, they're used. I use them an awful lot. So that's my...
the testing batteries, huh?
Yeah. I did have its box as well, by the way. It comes with a box and everything.
Oh, cool.
So it's pretty happy.
How does every British person have the box for every item?
It's just the way it works.
Are the British box hoarders? I'm confused.
I think some people do keep a lot of boxes. I mean, you know, they just do.
I'm just glad that I didn't find that because I would be, well, keeping it. Adam said that Zaheer's low-key throwing shade using a drum against a Rockstar.
No, it's funny. It's like it works and then it stops working right on Thrift Battle number 10.
No, it does work. There you go. It does work. It just works. It just needs a bit of a, you know.
Like, you know, Zaheer, like, no hate or anything, but I sometimes get worried if I can't get a consistent, like, hit. I know, Casey.
Yeah, no, sure.
As a reseller, right? I get kind of worried about little tiny things like that.
I'm not, because I know the batteries I put in there are really flaky. Like they're on the edge. Yeah, they're all mixed. They're all mixed and matched. They're not the same. You know, they're not the same age. And yeah, when I tested it with the drums, it you know.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's consistent now. Look.
So would it be safe to say that these batteries are a load of bollocks? Is that the word?
That would be, yeah. That would be. Yeah.
I don't even know because I hear it in movies, but I think I know what it means, but I'm not sure.
I'm surprised you'd use such language on a live stream. Actually, you know, it's a bit.
Oh, I don't even know what it means, so I'm not really using anything. To me, it's just like a sound coming out of my mouth.
It's a rude word.
Oh, it is really?
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means.
Really? You don't know? Yeah, you
don't. No, I don't. I'm not kidding. I see it in movies and I see it in like I just don't know what I mean. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. you do know, surely.
Okay. No, I don't. I really don't. But wow, maybe I shouldn't have used it. Anyways, okay, so let's get past the awkward thing real quick. I got to stall. Let's go to the Wi-Fi. Let's go to Casey. Casey, what are you going to show here next?
Well, we're going to show something that's Wi-Fi. So pretty popular this day and age. This one I actually do have the box for, but I took it out so you guys would be able to see this. And let me pull my camera. This is a night vision Wi-Fi 360-degree camera. If I can get it out of its thing. It is brand new. It's never been used. So it's actually got IR, night vision, infrared, 3D, 360-degree with two-way audio, Wi-Fi. So you can monitor your home. You can monitor outside. Daytime, nighttime, the whole shebang. It came with everything. It's got the cords and the mounts and the software. And it has an app that you can download to control it from your phone. So this is very cool. They're not as expensive as you might think. What do you guys think this is worth? And I'll tell you what it's actually worth without looking it up.
$50.
At best, yeah, about 50. That's pretty right. 40, 50 bucks. This one I paid 15 for. I don't know why I didn't bother to look too much into it, but it is controlled by the phone, and it does have IR and all that. Ooh, IR and infrared. So it is cool. It is a higher end one. I don't know what it was retail. It might have been even, 70, 80 bucks retail, but eBay in this 40, 50 bucks. And I paid 15. So not going to make more than about $15 on it. I just thought it was cool. And I thought it's something that's probably going to sell pretty quickly. I imagine somebody will want that for their house. I don't imagine this will sit on the shelf more than a couple days. So
okay.
Wi-Fi, infrared, cool little Wi-Fi camera.
All right, so we're at the end of round 4. We're about to be at the end of round 4, but I want to ask you guys, what would you most rather? Who won the round? Like, what would you kind of like want to find at the thrift store? Would you rather find that Wi-Fi kind of camera-looking thing with an infrared lens, or would you rather find the digital drums and take the swing on that? Who wins this round? Is it Casey, C for Casey, or is it Z for Zaheer? Let me know. This is gonna be a tough one too. I mean, both the Wi-Fi camera can sell like immediately, right?
Yeah, it'll sell like quick.
That's probably like a couple of days.
Yeah, if I put this up,
is like someone that had it, maybe a nostalgic kind of thing, right? And it's hard to say. It really is. So let's see. There's a lot of. Okay, I think I know who the winner is. I think. Some good points in here, though. We got some good resellers in here. The camera is easier to ship. But after waiting 10 seconds after I just asked that question, who won, I'm going to give this round to Zaheer, actually. There are a lot of Z's, a lot of them.
Oh, even with the poor demo. Thank you.
What? Oh, man. You got to get those UK batteries fixed, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing. I didn't even have it in the room as well, you know. That was just terrible. As an amateur, I had to go out to get it.
Rookie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Rookie.
All right, we're going into round 5 now, and we have 2 points to Zaheer, 1 point to Casey. We have a tie at round 3, but round 5, we'll let Casey lead this one. Casey, did you front load your thrift battle? Is that what you said when you first got on? Like
I front loaded the first one and the last one.
Okay, so that's not front loading, Casey. That's like the opposite ends of the bell curve loading.
Okay, we'll call it. Well, I open-ended loaded it.
You open-ended loaded it. All right, cool.
Because
what are you going to close it with, man? Like, what's the thing you're going to
close? This is the fire. This was a find today, half off day at our Salvation Army thrift stores is every Wednesday. I was short one item and I was like stressing out. Like I needed something else for the battle tonight. And this literally another reseller at the store saw me get this after they had passed it. And they literally like cried like a child in the middle of the store. $2. It was $4 originally. I paid $2. This is, I'm going to tell you the price before anyone looks it up. This is probably a $70 flip, and it's a piece of clothing. I still have the tag on it from today. This is a Jimi Hendrix purple experience. This is the purple rock and roll authentic shirt, and it has lyrics from Jimi Hendrix music on the back. And so the lyrics are, "May this be love." I don't know if you can look that up. Anyways, if you look these shirts up, this is a small, so that kind of sucks. But it's Rock and Roll Religion Experience Jimi Hendrix Purple Power shirt. Every one of these, I've seen some of them sell for 40, some for 50, some for 70. I saw one for 100. All different types. I didn't see one exactly like this, but it is super cool. Jimi Hendrix. I'm a Hendrix fan, anyways. But there it is. I don't know if that's viewable by the camera, but that's the tag with Jimmy on it. It's got his little afro. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. There we go.
So Casey, in your words, what does purple haze mean?
What is what?
What does purple haze mean? If you had to take a guess on purple haze, remember that song?
It's probably the state of Jimmy's life every day he woke up. But if there's a more definite meaning, then I'm by all means open to it. You know, I've read a lot of stuff about what he actually meant it to mean and what other people thought it meant. What do you think purple haze meant?
I mean, I think you're kind of accurate. I mean, I would think it's the state of maybe euphoria that was induced by drugs. But yeah. I mean,
that and that's where I get it. Like the fact that, you know, he always said that like he was so busy, so working that he could never come down from his musical high or his actual high. He was always on to the next thing. And so he was just living life kind of in a haze.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's what I'm thinking too. It's got to be that, but maybe someone in the comments will know a little bit more about that. Zaheer, do you have anything to add to a purple haze before we get to your killer last find here?
No, it was just a really nice item. Yeah, definitely like it. I was impressed, but I've got nothing to add to his about his drug use or otherwise. Yeah.
Purple haze. Okay, so purple haze means drugs, basically. Always on LSD. Cool. Okay, interesting. We see some people. Definitely, there's some Bonafide fans in this feed right here because they're saying some of the little words that I say in my videos. So I can't say what they are, but there's some funny little like acronyms coming in here. But yeah, that's interesting. So many funny comments. But that's an interesting. That's an interest. I don't do clothing for the most part. Like I'll just admit it right now. I don't do much clothing, but I do outdoor stuff and that stuff. You know, I passed on a Robert Graham shirt yesterday. That was on my video. I passed on one. It was dude. It was like $7.99, bro. Like it had a flip cuff that had checkers on it. Like and it was like purple. It was neat. But I know, dude, Casey, I'm not a clothing reseller. Like I'm just not. I like different things, and that's just me, right? I could have
affiliate sold that for you.
But see, I'm also on this mission to like only get items that are $50 or more in pure profit. Like that's my thing now, right?
Robert Graham, depending on the size and what, are mostly 40 to 60 at least. Some of them I get 70, 80 for.
Yeah. See, I have a Robert Graham that's sitting in my garage that I can't even get like $30 for, and it's a nice
Extra
shirt.
large?
I don't even know.
Send me pictures.
Oh, I'll probably burn it before the show's
No,
over.
no.
Anyway, Casey's having a heart attack. Anyways, okay. So that was pretty sweet. I like that shirt, Casey. That's pretty cool. And yes, Jimi Hendrix is always a musical god. I think he could play a left-handed guitar backwards. Am I right? Yeah, right? Like behind his. Oh man, crazy. Okay, so Zaheer, what do you have? What's your last find, man? I mean, you gotta go out with a bang, right? Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm confident in the item, but it's not as cool as Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that.
I know, but I'm just.
Why did you do that?
I just have to.
British people are polite and honest.
It's not a good item, but it's just not as cool. That's a cool item. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a nice. When I saw it, my heart sank just a little bit. You know. But yeah, this is something I was really happy to pick up. I've been getting a lot of these small electronics. This is something I did wish was boxed, but funnily enough, this is the one item I found that wasn't. But it did have its user manual, which is good. Now, what's nice about this is a Seiko Encyclopedia Britannica. So it looks just like one of those old organizers or PDAs, but it's actually the full Encyclopedia Britannica from Oxford University on this machine. It's in full working order. I've tested it out. It's got a nice screen on it. It's in good condition as well. Now I only paid £4.50. It's even got the tag on it there, £4.50, and it's just nice because it's quite an unassuming looking item. But if I had the box, I'd be looking at maybe about £150. But I think in its standard condition as it is now, I'm probably looking at around £70 mark, which is probably about like what, $90 odd, something like that. Maybe a bit more if I'm willing to wait, but £60 to £70 would guarantee me a decent quick sale. And from £4.50, that's pretty good. So you know, that's that really nice. So it's basically the full Encyclopedia Britannica. You can just search. You go to the encyclopedia and you just search in what you want, and if it's in the Encyclopedia Britannica, which is like that massive, you know, like bunch of books there, the knowledge is all in there. Again, you could probably get it all on your phone, but people love this stuff. I was surprised.
So let me comment on this. I'm so glad that his items were like this. A lot of people they worry about Amazon being gated and a lot of stuff. These small electronics, microphones, webcams, audio recorders, dictators, are all ungated. You can sell any of that stuff for the most part. I mean, I'm sure there's exceptions, but that is all really cool stuff to look for. All.
Yeah, it's interesting. Zaheer, how many people do you think in the UK at this given moment are actually using one of those things? At this given moment, looking up something on that Seiko thing.
On this very thing, I would be.
What, do you think it's less than 10?
It's got to be way less than. It's a 1:44 in the morning, so you know, like if they are, like, I was just wondering what you'd be looking up. For some reason, I looked up the word Sherpa. I don't know why, but I was like, let me see if it knows what a Sherpa is, and it did. I typed in Sherpa, and it came up with like a little description.
That's amazing that the batteries work on that one, but not on that other drum set.
Well, these batteries were already included from the charity shop, you see, so they're not mine.
They're not Zaheer batteries.
These are Duracell brand.
That's not good to admit the charity thrift store has better batteries than you do.
Oh man. Okay, so that's interesting. So we have these are about equal kind of flips here. We have a shirt that was bought for $2 that's going to sell for anywhere between 50 and 80. We have a Seiko encyclopedia that was bought for how many pounds?
£4.50, which is about
$7, right? Something like that, $6, $7.
Yeah, $6-7.
And then it's going to sell for around 80. Am I right about that? Something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because it's pretty good cheddar right there. I can smell it. I sniff it. That's pretty good. It's definitely good. It's extra sharp cheddar right there. So what does that mean? I can't decide on that, guys. You have to decide who wins round 5. So let me know right now. C for Casey, Z for Zaheer. Zaheer had the Seiko encyclopedia, and Casey had the Jimi Hendrix shirt. So what would you rather flip? Who do you think had the best item? And then we'll go into the 2 bonus rounds, and that'll be the end of Thrift Battle. We should have a champion after that. We'll see. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting because this is where it's coming down to the wire here. All right. There are a lot.
Whoa.
Oh, I have an initial kind of thought of who's winning. All right. I think
some people are adding extras, like like I don't know if that helps.
Oof. Oh boy, this is tough. This is tough. This is a tough one. I know. Oh no. Okay.
How
I'm gonna
many
give
people
this.
from Britain did you have to bribe to stay awake till 2 in the morning?
I don't know.
I'm giving this one to Zaheer. I mean, it came like a wave at the end. Maybe I'm the only person that saw that, but there was a wave of Z's. Oh man, that was brutal. It started off with some good C's in there, but man, the wave of Z's came and just.
That's
man.
Close. I'm leaving the judgment to you there, Chris.
I think everybody that maybe there were more than 10 people that were actually messing with one of those things today, and they got really offended. They were watching this show and that they were like, "That's it. We are voting for this dude because we want this encyclopedia to win." Okay, so it's 3-1 right now. It's still anybody's game, but then again, these two categories could determine the winner pretty much immediately. So this is worth 3 points. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying Thrift Battle, hold on, let me refresh my other screen because sometimes this stuff times out. Anyways, if you're enjoying Thrift Battle, just like my other videos, please hit the like button. That is like super appreciative. And we're going to also be taking some entries or open entry, whatever, applications for Thrift Battle number 2, probably in the next month. And then we'll start season 2 of Thrift Battle. And we're definitely going to get some people from within the green room. We're going to get some people in the YouTube land, like your favorite people that you see on your videos. And then we're going to try to get some people that are just nobodies, right? And we're just going to bring,
Nobodies.
No, I mean like no presence. Like they're resellers, but with zero presence. Like nobody knows.
Don't worry,
if
you make Thrift Battle season 2, you might be a nobody.
Yeah, when I say nobodies, I mean it's just like the average person that sometimes are in the feed that just has no presence in a channel sense, right? Casey, I'm gonna talk to you later, man. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but no one's a nobody. But you know what I'm saying. Without any sort of like pull or presence or anything like that, you can still hopefully battle up against some of the greats. So, anyways, we're gonna get into hit the like button, please. Don't forget to get the free guide down below. So there's a Bolo item guide down below, 100 amazing items to resell. It's pretty interesting. Go check it out. You can PDF download directly to your phone. It's free. First link down below. Also, after the show is over, I'm going to make sure to post links to both of these people's channel. So we'll have Casey the Rockstar's link down below, so you can go subscribe to him, and we'll have Zaheer Malik's as well. So now we go into the bonus rounds. These are worth 3 points apiece. They're 2 bonus questions, all right? And you're going to decide C for Casey, Z for Zaheer, who wins each one of these questions, okay? So the first question, the first one, who explained their items the best? That is the question, and you have to vote. So let me know. I want to see who you thought explained their stuff the most. Who had the most knowledge about their stuff? Who did you learn the most from? Let's see who it is. And this is kind of interesting because sometimes the Thrift Battle can kind of end at this one point, right? I mean, we've seen it before. If someone's like really way ahead in the lead, then they win this category. So it's going to be kind of over sometimes. But we'll see who wins based on this. And we might not even have to get to question number 2 if it's, well, it might be a tie. Who knows? Who knows? So far it's a tie. I know that much. But we'll see. You guys having fun, by the way, Zaheer?
Oh, definitely. Casey?
Yeah. I want to win.
Yeah. I mean, well, to be fair, that's the thing. I went out specifically looking for this stuff just for the Thrift Battle because I don't need to. It's a show that everyone wants to be on now.
Yeah,
surely.
I agree. We bought more bulk purchases.
Yeah.
Wow. So I didn't really need to source all that much.
But you just did it for the show. Exactly. Yeah. It's fun.
All right. So I am the judge. I've let about 20 seconds go by. And I can honestly say that this one, you're going to hate me, but this is a tie. This one's a tie. I swear. Like, if you take a look at the feed, it's just Z's and C's and Z's and C's. So it is going to come down to the last question on this one. The Thrift Battle is going to be won on this last question. Okay. So this is a tie. Zaheer, you have 3 points going up against Casey at 1 point. But if Casey wins this category, he wins. If you win this question, you win. It's down to the wire, man. We've never had it come down to the wire at the very last question. I don't think we have. But there's a lot there. Yeah, it's season. Yeah, I wish we could fix the poll too. So Jay Zepp is saying like, I wish we could fix it. Look, we had the straw poll, and it was good, and then it would just get arrow 404s like all the time. Even if we pre-programmed it and everything, it would just get. I don't know if it just can't handle the influx of people going to it. So I know we definitely need the straw poll. Trust me. But since I'm the bona fide judge, I'll just have to make the call. Sometimes it's uncomfortable to make the call, but I really did feel as if I saw a bunch of Z's and C's on that last one. So last question, worth 3 points. This is it. Who had the most diversity? Who had the most diverse finds? Like, we're not talking like someone showed up to Thrift Battle with like all shirts, right? These people both had really diverse finds, but who do you think had the edge? Like, who won based on diversity? All right, so that's like one find being different than another, then another, then another. Who wins that one? And that determines the winner of Thrift Battle right here. Oh, it's interesting to see Thrift Battle, which is a concept that I thought about 2.5 months ago, come to an end for the last one.
Season 1.
Oh.
It's coming through. Bob Drake says, who wins for staying up till 2 a.m.?
All the 30 Brits in the chat that are voting Z's.
Okay.
How much did you pay them?
And the winner is Casey.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Casey, you pulled it out at the last moment. How did you do this?
Jimmy, I want to thank Jimi Hendrix. I want to
wow. That was a battle.
I want to thank Jimmy and my love of alcohol for getting me a good item.
Yeah, man, that was awesome, Casey. We will hook you up with a prize at the end. All right, I'll see you behind the scenes. We'll get you a prize. But man, that was really, you guys had, one of the best things about Thrift Battle, I ain't gonna lie, like, I learned a lot of new things through Thrift Battle. So it's just, I can't imagine what you guys are learning out there, because I'm a kind of like a seasoned, reseller, right? And I know a lot of beginners come to this channel and take a look at things. And this is one of the easiest ways, Zaheer, what do you think, Casey, to learn something completely new, fun fashion? What do you think about that?
I think it's awesome. I think anyone who watched all 10 of these definitely learned a lot of stuff. If you guys didn't have a pad of paper or your phone with a notepad, go back, rewatch them, and take down a notepad with all the cool items. And it may not be that specific item. You may, have a drone controller in your notepad, but then you see other controllers for RC cars or helicopters, or this just gives you an idea to expand all the items you should be looking out for. So go back, make a list, and keep that list in your phone. I always preach that, always.
Yeah, I think that also, just to add to that, is not only are you getting the items, but I think getting everyone that comes on the show to almost sell the item, so in terms of its benefits or why you think it's cool, that's the real valuable stuff, because that's the stuff you can apply to whatever you're looking at. So whether people are talking about where things are made, or if it's clothes, like what styles they are, or if it's electronics, what to look out for, what not to look out for, that kind of thing. And you're learning all of that, so you're getting not just the item, but you're getting all this background with the item, which I think is which could be really helpful. That's what I found helpful when watching other ones.
Yeah, when we deal with, you guys are definitely seasoned vets, but like, you guys only buy what you guys care about, clearly. And when you guys talk about it, we can hear that you guys truly know what you guys have bought, like, and you know what the market is. You're not just blindly buying some random stuff, which I think it's a mistake that a lot of beginners do. Like, they see some of their favorite YouTubers like, oh yeah, I saw this and that person bought it, so I'm going to make money on it too. But they don't understand the how and the why and the entry points, the exit points. They don't understand those things. And, they 5 months later, they're out of the game because cash flow issues. So, but yeah, I think, all the contestants that ever joined the Thrift Battle, we have some super chats coming in. LaDan Miller, what's up? This is so funny. It says $5. I'm from nobody with no channel and no presence. Oh, LaDan, I will get a Pabst Blue Ribbon based upon that super chat. But thanks a lot, man. Yeah, I didn't mean it to sound like, oh, everybody's a nobody, but it's kind of like, if you don't have the YouTube presence, sometimes it's hard to get on some of these shows. It's hard to and you might think like you have the greatest knowledge on certain things, but you have no channel presence, you have no desire to make a YouTube video. It's not a big deal. But we're going to try to get some of those people on Thrift Battle season number 2, because I want to find other like resellers that nobody knows about, and I want to see them on the screen. I want to see them battle it out against the best of the best, which I think are you guys. I thought it was myself at one point, but then Casey beat me, I mean, I got beat out like 3 times in this thrift battle. What? Anyway, this is my show. I should win this whole thing. Anyway, it's kind of fun. But we have another super chat from Hawaii Entrepreneur Podcast, who I believe is going to be on the Thrift Battle season number 2, because he is definitely like,
if you guys
he's
are watching,
letting me know he wants to be part of it.
Yeah, if you guys are watching and you do want to be a part of it, make sure to hit up Chris. And if you don't get through or don't get a response, you can message me and I'll forward your info on to Chris.
Yeah, thank you, Casey. And if you can't get through to me at that point, you can just bother Zaheer and just wake him up at 2 in the morning. No, no, but seriously, like season 2, we're gonna have a mix of people. It's gonna be awesome. We're probably gonna have 20 shows into like a grand finale with maybe single or double elimination. We don't know what we're gonna do yet. But thanks a lot for anyone who super chatted. Thanks to all the contestants that ever joined this thrift battle. I had a lot of fun, and that pretty much does it. I will link both of their channels down below. Okay, once this thing is over. But hey, we came to a close. Thrift battle has. Rockstar, you are the first. I need to get you a trophy or something, man. Or maybe one of those big cookies from the mall. I don't know, man. I'm gonna get you something, dude.
I'll link everybody else that watches me. I'll link Zaheer as well. And we should have like the MMA where like we have coaches for the next season. Where we like coach the other sellers. Yeah. See, we'll come up with something. It'll be good.
Can we record like pre-battle, comments like showing the finding the stuff and like all the smack talk and all that. Yeah,
awesome. Yeah. Thank
Maybe
you.
Maybe tag teams as well.
Oh, you guys are totally welcome. So yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoy the show. Hit the like button again. Subscribe to all their channels, myself included. And we will see you on the next Thrift Battle, which will be season 2. And we're going to get to working on that pretty soon. So stay tuned to my feeds, my Facebook, whatever, because when that open call comes up, you'll be able to apply. All right. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here. Rockstar. See ya. Whoa, there's one super chat for 20 bucks. Sorry, I have to like say hi to this one. Marissa Morales, great show. Keep it up. 20 bucks super chat. My gosh, I need to like buy you guys beer now.
Just in time.
Because that's too much, man. Like I'm gonna Bonafide pass out if that's too many beers right there.
Thank you, Marissa.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was awesome. So yeah, one of my loyal subscribers right there. All right, guys, we're out of here. Thrift Battle number 10 comes to a close. Rockstar, you're the winner. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Yeah.